If you're into uniform fashion, this one ought to just tickle the fancy of your color palette as we find out who dons the blue and yellow the best. Welcome, everyone, to Annapolis, Maryland, home of the Navy Midshipmen. As we'll see a team from the American, the Toledo Rockets, taking on a team looking to get into the win column, the Navy Midshipmen. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Toledo's offense will go to work first. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella. He delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They'll try the run. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Guys, let's chat about Toledo. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number 1 on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme. And sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough. So got to continue to play well within the conference.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped them pick up that first.
The Rockets will line it up on 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Walker to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his man. It's Crosby. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
And the Rockets can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Unloads quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Doing a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Rockets lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Got it, looking for a first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
And the Rockets kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Lost the defense. He's wide open. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Rockets trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Rockets! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive to get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last two plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Wells. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So the Navy midshipman offense comes out, and they'll try to put together their first drive of the game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Using his feet. Breaks into the open. Bulldozes his way through. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Well, you wonder how this guy is so dynamic. It's because of his speed. You simply can't coach that. You saw it on that last carry.
Looking for a man. It's Woodson. He's got it.
Hey, guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
On the option. He'll pull it on the read. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Now on the option. He'll toss it. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. Right back to the well. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The corners are walked up tight. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Toledo has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And how do you counteract all the speed you have in college football? You chase the quarterback and the skill position guys with faster guys. You bring in more DBs. You bring them down in the box. You get them near the line of scrimmage so they can make big plays with their fast speed in the backfield.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Walker will fire. Finds his big tight end. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Got his man quickly. He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's like a loose bowler, just caroms his way to the 32.
Man, is it nice to be able to hand the football to a guy that can break tackles, that can make something out of nothing. Just, it makes it so much easier on offense. You can hit that big play, the big home run. Just the ability to break tackles can make a back really special.
He might want another play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Punts it out of the air. And he's rolled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Rockets look to do some damage in the red zone. Walker to throw. Quarterback moving. Escapes the pressure going right. They get him up rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. A manageable distance on third down as they try to convert from the 20. They'll move the wide receiver. Snap from the gun on third down. Out of the backfield, he's open. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Reads and fires complete. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Toledo. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Navy offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
There he goes. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll run the option. The pitch. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Navy quick to the line. Back to pass, it's Woodson. That's reeled in, it's Hutchison. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hacks to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. He's looking downfield to throw. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Navy will have to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Rockets offense is back on the field. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll start this drive with a pass. Looking to the big tight end. It's picked off. That's number 10. Made that play and was hoping to make another one on the return, but they'll take it in business at the 41. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Wide open downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The offense burns his third and final timeout of the half. Looking downfield, it's Woodson. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Navy.
Well, that was a huge touchdown for the offense there, just to try to get some mojo going here at halftime. It would have been tough sledding late in the first half. Only a field goal before they finally got into the end zone. So obviously still a lot of work to do. You're still trailing on the scoreboard. That's going to do a lot for their confidence, I think, before heading into the second half.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. From the gun, the ground game. Hard running there. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you have been calling a great broadcast today from there in Annapolis. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Navy Marine Corps Memorial.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Navy will go back on the attack. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Quarterback keeper. He breaks a tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these designed runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front, but that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost a yard.
Navy will have to punt it away.
Number 10 on to kick it away.
And the returner goes down.
And the Toledo offense will take over.
Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, running back on the move. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Walker will fire. He's got the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And it's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. Quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Quarterback may change this route. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires on the move. Got it in the middle. It's Crosby. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Wants to throw it. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
So now it's 2nd and long. Quick release by the QB. Finds a crease at the 20. He's brought down the 1. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
The Rockets back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The give. Runs through a tackle. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the tailback. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Rockets!
Man, you see all the time this running back has spent in the weight room this offseason. Did you see that stiff arm? He just pile drive that defender into the ground, get off me, and he's able to walk in for the score.
And he made the extra point without problem. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Wells. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player. But, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming, you really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out.
Trying to get it in. Touchdown, Toledo. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
29, Navy 10.
He'll bring it out. It's Wells. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground.
And your Navy midshipman will take over.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. The give to the fullback. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17. The midshipmen could get really aggressive here on 2nd and short. Off play action. Under fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Navy will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Off the play fake on first down. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The RPO, it's complete. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44. And the Rockets come to the line needing just inches for the first down. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
Walker to throw. Fires to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26. That's the end of the period, and it's Toledo holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best third down offenses in the country.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's...
Oh, he's got some space. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one. It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Here we go, here we go. Ready up. They'll send the tight end in motion. Ready go. The play action fake. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he's wrestled to the ground.
Nice job on the defense, man. Understanding the situation, you could tell they were not giving up a touchdown. Like, they were playing a little bit deeper in the end zone, and the QB takes off. Nice job corralling the football. I'll tell you what, brings up an interesting decision now after that positive gain to see if they want to go for it on fourth and goal.
Splits the uprights. Good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To the air, it's Woodson. Finds a tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll go to the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20. Navy comes to the line facing 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. He caught it. And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3. Navy quick to the line. Looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, midshipman. Fit it in the window for the score. How about this? A 2-point conversion coming.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, dude.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Tight end now in motion. Walker will fire. Finds his tight end. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab, it's Holly. At the 20, he's got space. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The Rockets will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. A little screen to the running back. Touchdown, Rockets! And they take it in for 6 more points. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. Found his open target. Accurate throw. in 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Navy offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Leaves it with the running back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? On the option. He'll keep it himself. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24. Navy quick to the line. Dropping back, it's Woodson. Here's a throw downfield late. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Makes a grab past the marker. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call here. Looking downfield on 1st down. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the board and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Just keep slinging it. Zings it complete to the right. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46. Midshipmen come to the line facing 3rd and short. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Grabbed over the middle. It's Freeman. Touchdown, Navy! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. The Rockets offense is back on the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's up.
Looking deep. And they say this is a game of inches, just a few. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. So after the huge chunk play, they've got it 1st and goal from the 10. Making side adjustments here. Walker to throw. Now improvising. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Grab behind the line. It's Lane. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Touchdown, Toledo! And the pummeling has started. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. His drive will open from the 15. Starts a drive trying to go up top. With the catch, it's Smith.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Navy now facing 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Woodson. Bringing the heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They
got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defensive job to stop.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. 2nd down coming up. He's got it on the right. Headed to the end zone. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add their total.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Texas A&M found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in College Station. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Hutchinson. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. After not really